my daughter, you can, the second you shut those, the kitties are going to want to
I know.
go out.
Good luck.
All right, so we are going to get started today. Hello, I'm Jean Shelby, and thank you for being on this live. We are going to talk about our 2025 goals and see what everybody has planned for the year and cheer for each other and root each other on. Before we do that, so while I'm talking here, I want you to get your list, or maybe you have it in your mind and you're kind of obsessive about goals like I am, and you're constantly thinking about it. Hi, Luciana Success. I am so glad you're here, honestly, because Luciana had me on her channel on a live, and she was showing me how easy it can be. And I thought, okay, I can do this. I can click around the computer. That's fine. And here we are. So thank you for being my mentor. Sometimes we need that person, right? We need the person who says, you can do this, keep going, and don't give up. It doesn't really matter how long it takes us to get to our goals, as long as we keep going and we make a little bit of progress at a time, we're going to get there. And like, I'm an author. Here's some of my books around here, and we're not talking about that tonight. But one of my goals is to get books out there, right? And I can't do that in a day or a week or really a month. I think people do get books done in a month if they are just staying home and they can work on it 12 hours a day. But that's not me. So, what I have to do is take this big goal that I want to accomplish. I can see the end, I know what the end is, and break it up into smaller pieces. Because we really think that we are going to get, we're going to get there. That is another level that we want for ourselves, right? That's why we're making goals. We see the end. We want to, so it says it paused. I'm not sure. Let's see if it comes back on. You guys can let me know, and I'll just keep chattering it. Okay, sometimes it glitches, but we make that goal because it's it's something that we want to achieve in life. And part of what I want to say here, sometimes I have a hard time getting out what I want to say, but we're making that goal because we think we can achieve it, right? We're not making it because, oh, it's too hard, we might get there one day. We actually believe, and this is a good thing, that we want to achieve it, that we believe that we can achieve it. So that's what I like to talk about with people, is that we're not saying, well, we want that and we're going to work towards it, but we don't really think that it's going to happen. That's not going to be part of our vocabulary. And that's part of the goal of my channel, is that I want to have that positivity, spread that out there, that we are goal oriented, we're kind of dreamers, and we're going for it, even though I have an error now. So more than one ingestion, I don't know what that means. So hopefully we're going to keep going. So what I would like to do is for you in the chat to write down one of the goals that you have this year. And I'm going to shout them out. We're going to all think about them and give some cheers for that person and well wishes. And we're going to talk a little bit about some of those goals. So I know that Jen Aker is going for her MA. So she wants to be a medical assistant. She's going to college for the first time, and she's 47. And I think that's absolutely amazing. And like I was talking about, you go to college for a duration of time, right? We expect that goal to take some time. You're not going to go for a month unless you're just getting a certificate, which is great. But you're not going to go for a month. You're going to plan on breaking that huge goal that might take a year or two, maybe 4 years or more. into smaller pieces. So you can, there's so many reasons why we do that, right? Make it more attainable. We can see our progress, and that's how college is set up anyway. But you get through one term or one quarter semester, and you feel that success, and you say, oh my gosh, I did it. And you keep going. You take a little more time. You take that next step. So let's see. I know that Lashana has a YouTube channel about going for it also. Like, she wants to encourage small YouTubers to go for their dream and go for their YouTube dreams. And a lot of times, most of the time, I'm going to say that dream of gathering the community takes some time. It's not usually like the dough dashes of success that you're going to wake up and you have another 10,000 subscribers. And in my case, genies, because we all have a special name that we're here for, but you are in it for that duration. So that's partly what I wanted to come out here. And what I want my channel to be about is that we have this dream, we have this goal, and the end in sight, and we want to get there. But part of making the goals and going through that process is enjoying the process, enjoying the journey. And I think of that movie. It was that Adam Sandler movie. What was that? Where he had the remote control and he could fast forward through the boring stuff in life and just get to the end. And then it glitched. And here, I'm going to give the movie away. Spoiler alert. I'm going to tell you what it's about. So it glitched. And then he got to the point where he didn't get to live his life because it just kept jumping forward to the next stage in his life. And then it would jump forward and a year had gone by. So we don't want that to happen. We want that journey. So Lashana is saying that she wants to write a book. And we talked about this a little bit, and she wants to publish it this year. This is her year. That's amazing. I will help you any way that I can. I'm going to talk a little bit about that on my channel, but she enjoys helping others also, and it's fun. And I think that one reason why I wanted to come on here is because sometimes we need this community of people to say, hey, I think you can do that. Or, yeah, you want to write a book, and let's do it now. I think you can do it now. Not that you need to do it now, Shauna, but you can see what I mean. Like, you're stretching. Jen Aker was thinking of waiting until September to do school. And I said, you know what? I think you can do it in January. And she thought she could do it in January also. And she went down to the college and she did it. And she signed up. It all went really well. It fell into place. And I think that sometimes we're going to talk about that in a second. Annabelle Aker, hello. I'm so glad you're here. You're all my genies. And we're excited to cheer everybody on. Jen Aker says, I'm ready. And Terrence Harvey, hello. Thanks for being here on your tropical vacation. And I'm in Oregon, and we're just having the winter weather. No rain today, so I'm kind of bummed because I do like the rain, but winter semesters are short and sweet. That's funny because when I went to college, it was the summer semester. And here, I'm going to give my little speech about college. If you know a college student, have a college student, or are a college student, take summer semesters. They're usually shorter, cheaper and easier because the professors don't really want to be there and you still get full credits. So that's what I tell people. No more summers off, even if you just take two sessions or two classes. So if Midlife Savvy is here, hello. I did not see your hello, so I'm sorry about that. If anybody else wants to post their goals or a goal for 2025, we're shouting them out and we're talking about them. I have a lot of goals for this year, and it's a little bit, I'm not showing you, I don't actually have it. You're getting a sneak peek of my vision board up here that I just made a video today. Hopefully I can get it out tomorrow. I do this. I make a video. Let me know if you're a YouTuber, if you do this. I make a video and then I watch it and I'm like, that's boring. And so I redo it, and I'm hoping that I stop doing that. But I have my vision board, and really what I talk about on my channel and the way that I literally do my goals is I have my 5 pillars of what I look at. I'm sure I have more in my life that's just the 5, but I use those 5 to design my goals. I look at my health and my parenting, my purpose, and my spirituality and my marriage. And I think, what can I do in each of those areas what can I improve on in each of those areas? And really, that's how it gets started. I'm not trying to reach just this huge level of up leveling. I want to sometimes, but I'm not aiming for perfection. I'm just trying to get there a little bit at a time, like I was saying. So Terrence Harvey has said he quit his job. Oh, this year he wants to quit his job and have your credit score at 850 by the end of the year. And that's awesome. That is really, really cool. I know you said that you're not even 60 yet. I hope it's okay that I say that. And I think that's awesome. We can all hope for that. I have a friend who she started at her job when she was like 18, and now she's about my age. She's 47 or so, and she's going to retire. And I don't know if I can say this, hopefully, in a couple of years. I'll just put it that way. And I'm so jealous. I'm like, wow, why didn't I do that when I was way down there? So Midlife Savvy is, my goals are to travel and learn more skills to grow my channel. And that's amazing. That's great. And we're talking about these. We're talking about how we're going to achieve them. Something like that is, and Terrence Harvey says he was 18 when he started the shop. That's kind of the way to do it, right? And back to Midlife Savvy. So learning the skills, YouTube, I mean, honestly, obviously, YouTube, you're on here right now. It's just the encyclopedia of 1980, right? Just at a much faster pace. And there are so many people out there who want to help. When I started my, I'm going to come out with some of my manifestation journey and my author journey. Part of my author journey, I've always wanted to write. And I took quite a big break when I had my kids. I wanted to focus on them. And then I came back to it about 4 years ago, had no idea what I was doing. Like, I knew I could kind of write a book. I knew that arc that you go up and you build the suspense and then you have the climax and then the resolution and then you're done, right? So I knew the basics of it, but there's so much out there about self-publishing, and which is what I do. I self-publish my books. So let me get a drink of water. Hang on. You guys can get a drink of water too. But I didn't know how to do it. But I wasn't going to let that stop me. I was saying, nope, there's other people who can do it, and so can I. And that's my whole point, is that if you see somebody else going to college, retiring before 60, obviously people have credit scores of 850. Otherwise, the scale wouldn't go up that high, right? So, or writing books or traveling. And that, so midlife savvy, I'm kind of wondering, I'm going to write your name down because I want to go check out your channel. Travel and YouTube. I'm curious if you have a travel channel, because I don't travel very much. Terrence Harvey is in Hawaii right now, which of course we're all envious about. I love Hawaii. And I love to watch travel channels. And of course, there are travel channels out there. There are books out there. It doesn't mean that there's not room for us. I talk about that a lot on my channel also. So if you have any more, so I was starting to talk about my 5 pillars, and it can get overwhelming. Maybe the way I do it is overwhelming. And that's one reason why, oh, Lashana, I have family in New Orleans. We talked about that. And I've been down there just once, and I'd love to go down there again. It was such a happy place. Like, I felt like everybody was happy. I love the way they talked, and it just was awesome. So, what was I getting at? Oh, kind of the way that I do it. One reason why I'm doing this channel is because I'm wanting to hold myself accountable right along with you. I want to cheer you on. I want to share with you some of the tips that I have, because I'm able to take this big goal and break it down into actionable steps that I can take every day. And then part of that is, there's a lot to go on with that. And part of it is to give yourself some room if you don't feel like doing it that day, or if you need a rest day. And then maybe the next day you're really into it. But a lot of what I'm going to, oh, Jen Aker has family in New Orleans also. So that's awesome. And I'm wondering, Lashana, you put 5 pillars, and I'm wondering if you have more of those. Mine's health, parenting. I always like health, parenting. That's kind of what I've been doing the last couple of years, several years, but maybe not in that order. Parenting came first, and now I'm really making that wheel. But I'm curious what your 5 pillars are, if you have some of those. And I got off topic, but when I was doing research for my my vision board up here, I was so shocked about how many topic areas there were. Like, people were posting, if you're doing a vision board, you can do it about all of these things. So I'm pausing to read. I want to make sure that I have everybody. I'm going to write down some of your goals. And I know, let me see. So I have Midlife Savvy and Jen Aker and Lashana, and is college. So we've talked about these, and I don't want to keep you too long today. I'm not quite used to talking this long without like editing out my silences, but I love doing this. I'm glad that we're on here. Thank you for being here again. But we have talked about our goals. I've shouted them out. We've read them. We're wishing everybody well. And we've put that energy out there. Now, I'm a little bit, like, you can call it woo-woo or spiritual, manifesting, the law of attraction, all of that. But we're putting it out there to make it happen. And putting that kind of energy out there, we're going to get that back. And so I want to just kind of put out that I don't know if any of you visualize or do your visualization. And some people are like, oh, well, visualizing is just woo woo. Well, but you have a vision, right? You have your vision of going for your goals. So you're not just, call it what you want. You don't have to call it anything. But what I like to do is when I actually take the time, one of my goals is to like meditate for 10 minutes a day. I can do it. We can do that. And I like to see myself getting there. I like to see the numbers on YouTube climbing up. I like to see my books in print, actually feel them and know that they're going to get done. And that is sometimes, if I don't have 10 minutes, just the time that I'm waiting to go to sleep is good, because they say that your brain is in a state that allows you to connect more to the energies around you. So, and Terrence, I have 1 million subscribers. I mean, that is the way to be thinking. So we've set these goals, we've said them out loud, we have vision boards and we have notes and we have these aspirations. Now's the time to not sit back and just be like, okay, that's gonna happen now, right? Like, we want to take the action. That's part of it. A lot of people think that law of attraction, okay, I've said it, now it's just gonna come back to me, right? And I like to hear, I heard somebody say law of attraction, like action is in that word. And I think that's an amazing way to think about it. So we want to go after it. I'm looking at my notes. I want to make sure that I'm covering everything today. And I want to read Katie's Paints. She has a goal and used to have a YouTube channel, but took down all the videos. Okay. And you know what? I'm sure you've seen so many of the videos right now saying how YouTube's on easy mode right now. And these types of videos of people talking kind of to you, like you're sitting next to them in a car and you're having that conversation instead of like all those clippy. I think those are fun to watch too. But sometimes we've had enough of something, right? And we want it to be a little bit more real. So absolutely go for your channel. If you think about this, and if there's small YouTubers out there also, there's authors out there, okay, you think about this, there's millions of people who are watching, and they're going to gravitate towards you. They're going to like something that is about you, that you have to say, that if you kind of think, yeah, but how am I going to get people? There's millions of people. And I think that about my books also. Like, how am I going to get even 10 sales this month? And I'm like, what am I talking about? There's so many people out there. And not only that, but it's not like they're going to read one book in their life and that's it. They're going to read more books. They're going to watch more videos, several in a day. Like I said in one of my videos, like, I'm a YouTube junkie. I'm watching at least 10 videos a day. So, and it's like hairdressers, you cut your hair grows back and you go back. Like, that's part of the deal. So I'm so glad that you guys, endless possibilities, Katie's Paints. And I really hope, if your channel is about painting, I love watching those videos. I watch them with my children and before bed because they're soothing. And this is so weird. I want to touch the paint. Like, I want to get my hands in there. Like I'm in kindergarten again. And I think it's amazing if you have that skill. We all have some kind of skill to offer. And that's great. I hope you go for it. That's what we're here for. We're kind of speaking this out. We're speaking our truth. And let me make sure that I have my, everything that I wanted to say, and then we're going to just close up here. And I believe in you guys. I believe that Terrence Harvey can retire this year, that his credit score can go way up there to 850. I believe that Jen Aker is going to go for her dream to go to college and finish and get her degree, and then move on to be the medical assistant that she wants to be. I believe that Katie's Paints is going to go for her YouTube channel and post those videos and get her own tribe and her community that is she's going to love. And Midlife Savvy, you're going for your YouTube and travel dreams also. That's what we're going for this year. Lashana, you're going to keep increasing your numbers on YouTube and encouraging people, and you're going to go for your book. And now we've spoken the truth. It's out there. And I'm just so happy that you guys are here. Next week, I want to come back on Tuesday at 4:30, and this is Pacific time. And we can talk about some more about goal setting and how we're going to go about it. I might do every other week. So if you don't see it next week, don't be surprised. But as for now, go out and have a wonderful evening wherever you are. And I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Bye.